Yo, hi guys. So, I said last month that I'd be bringing back more of these older, kind of forgotten anime that I really want a continuation of or somehow want to see again. Man, I need a better title for this. But this is exactly what I'm gonna do this week. And seeing how so many rom-coms are currently airing with Kanojo Okurushimasu or Uzaki-chan or my personal favorite, the third season of Oregairu, there is a close second in my rom-com list, and that is Nisekoi. Man, I love the series, and let me state this as soon as possible. This was my very first rom-com, so yeah, I'll be super biased, just like my parents are when it comes to my siblings. But even back when I was watching and or reading and or rewatching it, yes, I'm a piece of shit. I don't really remember Nisekoi ever being talked about that much, especially after the second season of the anime ended. I mean, it was like always looming in the middle ranks of Shonen Jump and never dropping and also never rising. It was just there doing its own thing. And look, I'm not trying to say how Nisekoi is like the slapped on show or like the greatest rom-com ever, because that title goes to the show with more Yukino in it, but it's the show for me that opened my eyes to the genre rom-coms, and I just love it so much that I could always come back to it. From the moment I watched the first episode, I got hooked. I basically liked everything about the show. The premise, the characters, the overall style, the music, everything. But let's go through everything in a little more detail. Let's start with the premise, which I thought was kinda cool because it kind of forced the main characters to interact a little more because they were forced to be a pair from the start because of their family's feud or whatever, instead of letting the love happen over time, which is bullshit in my experience. This all just got better once you get to know all the characters more. I mean, come on! Everyone is so lovable, especially Shu. Come on, how can you not love this character with his face chiseled by a god? No, but seriously, every character was just so likable. The anime did also a great job with like the style, and I'm using this word loosely here because I don't really know what the word would be that I'm trying to say, but what I mean by that is the way it's so colorful, bright, crisp, and clean. What I want to say is the anime adds a lot of like positive energy to this whole series, which already felt like balm for the soul. And then there's the music. Oh, the music. It is perfectly fitting for the show, but to be honest, I often can't remember background music because I zone it out most of the times, unless it's something like You Say Run from My Hero Academia or everything from Naruto, because most of the times my brain is like 80% occupied with liking the show and 20% not having an emotional breakdown, but I still remember clearly how the music did its job well. It was relaxing in relaxing moments, upbeat in upbeat moments, and erotic in erotic... Ah, wait, that one is personal. Speaking of music, oh my god, the openings were so amazing, every single one of them. And one got even sang by a goddamn goddess. And not to mention all the stuff that happens during the whole series. I mean, yeah, everything's like so classic and already done with like stuff. The guy holding the umbrella but not really, so he gets wet and then sick, stuff like that. But it is made so well and everything just feels so nice and keeps you interested, which also applies for the manga. And oh, don't even get me started on the manga. You filthy anime elitists don't even know about this one character, this hidden treasure, this gem. Look, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but all you need to know is that she's a teacher, which just shoots her up in the rankings of best girlism. I mean, it had to be either her or Chitoge's mom. You know I had to go there. But speaking of best girl, I actually don't think I have a favorite that I like so much more than the rest, like in other rom-coms. All of the girls were great and I was rooting for all of them at some point. Like when Ichijo carried Seijiro, I liked Seijiro the most. When something happened with Marika in the manga, I was rooting for Marika. When Ichijo shared his umbrella, I was on Chitoge's side. And as soon as I found out she was a teacher, I became entranced by her. But I guess my heart got stuck on Onodera at the end, and then I didn't have time to change. And I don't even know why. By the way, I don't know if that's true, but did you know that the creator of Nisekoi, Nao Shikomi, mentioned that he found the passionate readers like myself pathetic and that he didn't like the series at all? And I'm not sure if that's true, but I can vaguely remember reading something about that. And if someone can confirm, that would be cool. And something about being hated by the father of a series just hits too close to home for my comfort. Seriously, what can I say? I really adore the show and I can only recommend it if you like rom-coms in the slightest. It's such a great watch or read, and similar to Reborn, I would love for it to make like a comeback at like some anniversary, just like what happens with Bleach next year. And after doing this video, I'm seriously considering doing a rewatch, and I think that would be my 10th rewatch. Yeah, I have no life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope that you're doing fine and have a fine day. Now all that's left for me to say is for you to do whatever you want down there. This was Nyhve, and I'm out. Ciao!